Hi everyone, this is Surajit Ghosh. Welcome to Pathshala once again. Today in this video I am going to explain the different types of operators in Python programming language. Basically, what is operator? In mathematics we already written different several types of expression like this. Suppose x plus y or a minus b, like this way we are already written this type of expression. In this expression, this symbol is belongs to and this one also, these both are is known as operator, and rest of this operator, these things is known as operand. So these are the operand, and the whole process is known as the operation. But there are different two types of operation. One is addition and another is subtraction. But the process, suppose this process for addition is known as the addition operation, and this one for the subtraction is known as for subtraction operation. So in this case, so this is the operator, and in that case the operator is minus sign, and the operand are, in the first one case is x and y, and in the second case a and b are the operand. So what is the actually operator? So the operator actually trigger the operation to execute it on the data or value, and the operands, the data or the value on which the operator actually being executed or carried out, these data or values are known as operand. In Python programming language, according to or depending upon their working capability or activity, operators are classified in different categories. So first operator for the Python programming language is arithmetic operator. So let's start with the arithmetic operator. In case of Python programming language, there are 7 types of arithmetic operator, and they are addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, floor division, modulo division, and exponent. So these 7 types of arithmetic operations available in Python programming language. The addition sign, you have already known that it is written by plus sign. So this is the addition operator, and in Python if I going to add two values like in this way, 10 plus 4, then it will give the results, that is 14. Suppose value of a is 12 and value of b is suppose 20, then if we going to add these two values a plus b, then the result will be 12 plus 20, that is 32. Now subtraction operation. Before starting the subtraction operator, I am like to mention one thing, that in case the plus operator, which is in case of the arithmetic operator, it is actually used for adding two values, but it can also be used in to concatenate two strings, which will be elaborately discussed in the string chapter, and it is also used in the list and tuples also. So this plus sign or addition operator, which is actually the plus sign, which is actually known in arithmetic operator as addition operator, it is also been known as concatenation operator in case of string. Now for the subtraction operator, suppose the value is 10 minus 3, so result is 7, and suppose value of x equals to 15 and y equals to 10. Now x minus y, so it is 15 minus 10, so result is 5. So in this way subtraction operator actually work. Now we come to the next operator, which is the multiplication operator. Now the multiplication operator. In multiplication operator, in case of programming, Python programming, it is denoted by asterisk sign. So suppose 3 into 2, it gives 6. If the value of a equals to 5 and the value of b equals to suppose 2, then a multiplied by b, it is becomes 10. And if the value of x equals to 3 and y equals to -2, then as per arithmetic rules, if the x and y going to multiply it, then it becomes 6 really, but the sign becomes minus, so the result is -6. So in this way the arithmetic multiplication operator actually work. Now I am going to explain the next operator, which is known as the division operator. Now in case of division operator, it is denoted in Python programming by front slash sign. In division operator, it returns the quotient. Suppose the value of 3 is divided going to the value by 2, so the result will be 1.5. If the value of value suppose 100 is going to divide by 10, then the value becomes 10.0. Now here is the question arises in your mind that here the fractional value is come as the value of 3 is going to divide by 2. It is right, completely right, but the 100, if it is going to divide by 10, then the result will be only 10, not 10.0. But in case of division operator in Python programming language, it always return the float type values, means with decimal places. So the 100 when divided by 10, it not only given only 10, it always return as float. That's why I am writing this not 10 only, rather I am going to write this thing in 10.0 form. Okay, so in case of division operator, in the value always will return in form of float type. Okay. So in this case you can see the first one is completely whole number, second one is fractional number, it gives the fractional value. In the first case both are the whole number, but the result automatically obtained as a fractional value. But in this case the result or quotient must be a whole number, but as the divisional operator always will return the float type value, so it becomes 10.0. In this way the divisional operator actually work. This type of operator, divisional operator, actually work in the version of 3 or upper version of the Python 3, but in the older version it may work in different ways. Now we come to the next operator, which is known as the floor division operator. The floor division operator denoted by 2 front slash. In this floor division operator, the mechanism is same. It always return the quotient as just same as case of the division operator. But in division operator, it always return the value in form of float, and only it returns the float quotient value. But in case of the floor division operator, it is also returning the quotient value, but by omitting or transcrite the fractional part of the quotient. So the whole portion of the quotient is returned by when we are going to use this floor division operator. So let's take an example. Suppose 3 if going to float divided by 2, then the as per the previous divisions, so the result is maybe 1.5, but in this case the 0.5 is going to omitted or transcripted, so the result will be 1. Now if I going to divide 15.9 by only division operator, by 3, then the result will be 5.3. But if I am going to doing the same thing by using the float division operator, then this 0.3, that is fractional part of this result, will be omitted and give the result 5.0. So in this float division operator, you can see when the value 3 is going to float divided by 2, the result is 1 but not 1.0. But when the value 15.9 is float divided by 3, the result is 5.0, not 5. So why the in this case the value is only 1, not 1.0, but in this case it is 5.0, that is in float type. But in this case this is the result is outputted as a integer type. Why? The basic reason is, in case of float division operator, the value provided in the operation, if the value is integer type, the return value or the output value will be in the form of the integer type. And if in the float divisional operator, any of the value in the both side is in the form of float type, then the result will be generated in the float type. Suppose in this case, suppose 15.9 is going to divide by 3, then the result is 5.0, as the 15.9 is in present in the form of float. But if I going to divide the 15 float division by 3.5, suppose in this way, then the 3.5, that is divider is becomes fractionals or float type, but this time also the result will be generated in the float form. So in this way float divisional operator actually work. Now modulo division operator. In case of the modulo division operator, which is actually denoted by percentage sign, it returns the remainder, not the quotient. Okay, so if I going to divide suppose 19 modulo 3, so the quotient is 6 and the remainder is 1. 6 modulo 2.5, then it returns 2 to the 4 1.0. So you can see in this case the 19 and 3 both are integer type, so it returns the remainder as in integer form. But in this case 7.2, that is dividend, is in form of float type or fractional type, and the divider is in integer form, so the result becomes result always be generated in the form of float type, and the result is 1.2. How it is work? If I just write down this 7.2 going to divide by 3, then 3 2s are 6, 6.0, and it becomes 1.2 remainder in this way. And 6 going to divide by 2.5, so the quotient becomes 2 and the remainder becomes 1. But as the divider is in the form of float type or fractional type, so the remainder also becomes in the float type. So in this case also modulo division operator, the output result data type always be same as the data type which is actually given into the dividend or divider portion. If both the divider and dividend are in the form of integer, then the result always be in the form of integer. But if any one of the divider or dividend or both are in the form of the fractional type or float type, then result will be always be generated in the form of the float type. Now the exponent operator. Exponent means the power value. If we going to calculate the power value or exponent value by using the Python programming, we can use the exponent operator, which is basically denoted by 2 asterisk sign. So 2 asterisk sign represent the exponent operator in case of Python programming. So if the exponent value suppose a to the power n, that means a is the value and n is the exponent or power, then it is going to write, if by using exponent operator, then it look like this: a exponent n. Okay, Now if the value of a is, suppose if the value of a is 3, so and a value of n is 2, so it looks like 3 exponent 2, so the value of 3 square is 9. Now if we going to write the exponent value of 9 in this way, 0.5, then as we know the exponent value of 9, it's become 3, but it returns 3.0, not only 3. In this case also the same formula is also applied, or it maintains the same formula as just in case of float divisional operator and modulo divisional operator. So if the both side of the exponent operator are in the integer data type, then the output generated in the form of integer, and if any one of the value or data in the exponent operator in any one of the side are in the form of float type, then the result always be generated in the form of float type. So in this way actually exponent operator actually work. In Python programming language, the arithmetic operator which we learned already, they work smoothly when the values are in positive, but if the values in the form of negative, then the value is peculiar obtained then in case of some operator. Suppose if I going to add, suppose two things, that is -5 plus 8, so result is 3. If I going to subtract two things like this 5 minus 8, then the result is -3. Or if I going to multiply it -5 into 2, so result is -10. So in this way actually work, which is basically same as which we learn in the mathematics. But in case of division, float division and modulo division operator, when we are going to deal with the negative values, the result which is actually generated, it is peculiar in nature. Okay, so better to understand, I am going to give you some examples. Suppose if I going to divide 5 by 3, okay, then the result will be 1.6666 like this way. Okay, now if I going to divide the same thing by putting the minus sign in the divider, so the dividend is 5 and the divider is -3. Dividend is in the form of positive, but divider in the form of -3. Then what is the output for this expression? It is very interesting that -3 going to divide -5. Now I am going to divide this thing, so -3 and this 5. Now in case of division operator, the operation is going to divide it by the lower value. So if I multiplied 3 by 1, it gives 3, and if I multiply it by 2, it gives 6. So 6 is higher than 5 and 3 is smaller than 5. In case of division operator, only in case of the division operator, we are always we use the smaller value for the division purpose. So in this case, we are going to divide this thing by 1. So result becomes -3, but here is the sign is plus. So making the 3 in plus form, we are going to putting an extra minus sign here. So after multiplying this minus is become +3. So the remainder is 2, and point using this we are just going and 1.6666 like this. So the result for this expression is -1.666 like this. Okay, now if the dividend become minus sign and the divider is in the positive form, then what will be the output? Now in this case, the divider is 3, which is positive, and the dividend is minus 5, which is in the form of negative. So in this case, I am just forget that there is a minus sign is given here. So if we just omitting this minus sign here, then the 5 is going to divided by 3. So it is simply is 1. So it becomes 3 ones are 3. Now I am putting the sign, which is I am just erase. So minus 5, to gain the minus 5 minus sign here. So I am just putting an extra minus sign here, and then after it becomes minus 3. Now if we going to subtract these two things, minus 5 minus minus 3, so it becomes minus 2. Now if I go and then putting the zeros and then 6, and then this way it is actually work, and it's generate again the minus 1.6666 like this way. Okay, so in this way the divisional operator work. Now I am going to divide these 5 and 3 by using the floor divisional operator. So 5 is going to divide by 3 by using the floor divisional operator. In case of the floor divisional operator, it's always written the integer portion or whole number portion of the quotient, and the fractional portion will be omitted or truncated. So the result is 3 ones are, so remainder so the 1, because it returns the 1.66 times thing, so value is 1. Now if I just doing the same thing by putting the minus 3 minus sign in the divider, then what will be the output? Now if I going to divide this thing minus 5 by minus 3, so minus 3 division 5. In the case of floor divisional operator, first we just multiply it by 1, so it becomes, if I just forget this thing, the sign of minus sign, so it becomes 3, and if I multiply it by 2, then it becomes 6. But in case of the floor divisional operator, it always gives the higher value. So 3 is smaller than the 5, but 6 is bigger than the 5. So it returns, so it is going to multiply it by 2. Now I am multiplied this thing by 2, and the result will be 6. But the if I go multiplied the minus 3 with 2, then the result will be minus 6, but there is a plus sign. To same the sign in this dividend, we must to give a extra minus sign here, so that this 6 becomes positives, and as 5 is smaller value and 6 is the bigger value, so the quotient become the remainder become is minus 1. So if I am going to divide 5 floor division by minus 3, the quotient is minus 2. If I going to modulo this thing 5 mod 3, so as the both are integer form, so modulo division return the remainder portion. So 3 going to divide the dividend 5, so 3 ones are 3, and the remainder is 2. So in this expression, the remainder becomes 2. But if I putting the minus sign in the divider portion, then what will be the output? So now I am going to divide this thing. So if I just omitting this 3, so it takes the larger value, so it is going to multiply it by 2, so it becomes 6. Now here is the minus sign, but if I going to multiply it by minus 3 with 2, it becomes minus. So I'm just putting extra minus sign here to making it positive, and after this it becomes 6. And if I just subtract these two things, so the remainder becomes 1. So in this case, as the modulo division takes place, so remainder return, so the value is minus 1. Now if I putting minus sign in case of dividend and the divider become positive, then what will be the output? Now I am going to divide the minus 5 with the 3, so the divider is now become positive, it is 3, and the dividend become minus 5. So in the previous, the quotient is already minus 2, so I am just putting the minus 2 here, and it becomes minus 6. So the quotient remainder becomes 1. So in this case the remainder is 1. Now I am going to divide the divider and dividend, where the in the both side of the divider and dividend are in the form of negative values. So first one is minus 5 is going to divide by the divider minus 3. So minus 3 going to minus 5 and this. So minus 3 is the divider and minus 5 is the dividend. So in this case both are negative. Now if I just omit this thing, so it is as just simple that division of 3 divided by 5, 5 is going to divide by 3. If I just omitting the negative sign in the both the side, so the result becomes 1 3 minus 3, and it is 2 then 0.0 and 6, and this way it is actually work. So the output result is 1.666 like this way. But in case of the floor division, it always return the whole number portion, and the fractional part is going to omitted from the quotient value. So the result is 1.66666 is like so the fractional portion, these 6666 are omitted, and the result will be only 1. And if I going to doing the same thing by using the modulo divisional operator, the result you can see, if I am not putting the point value, then it is minus 2. So the result for this modulo division operation is minus 2. Now I come to the next operator, which is known as the assignment operator. In mathematics, in several times we have written already that x equals to a plus b, or a equals to 10, or b equals to 20, or 30, any kind of values. So this equal sign actually represent the assignment operator. This all equal sign. It implies that the right hand side of this operator value is going to store or assign to the left hand side of this assignment operator. So in this way actually assignment operator actually work. This assignment operator can also be written in another form, which is also known as augmented assignment operator. Now if this expression x equals to x plus 10, y equals to y exponent 2, or suppose you can say a equals to a divided by 5, or b equals to b plus 20, then this all type expression we can write in the form of x plus equals to 10, or a division equals to 5, y exponent equals to 2, or b a plus equals to 20. So this form actually known as the augmented assignment operator. So if I writing this augmented form, it is just similar to this simple equation which is or expression which is written in this portion, are both are same. So we can write in this form and also in this form also. So today in this video I am explaining the two different types of operator in Python programming language. One is arithmetic operator and another one is the assignment operator. In the next video I am going to explain different types of others operator available in the Python programming language. So to get the notification about the next video, you must to subscribe my channel and press on the bell icon button to all. And if this video really helpful to you, then give a like and share with your friends. Till then, keep watching the rest of the other videos of this channel. Bye bye and good day.